All right, welcome back. Dick decided to play cops and robbers tonight, so I got an old lady here to chime in.
You really want to throw down right now? Ever, never. Disrespectful.
My mom, who I'm scared of a little bit, she's gonna pitch in and give all of her sports takes tonight. So, what do you think about the team from Washington D.C. getting rid of their quarterback today?
Do I have to?
What was his name?
It doesn't matter what his name is because that's not the correct team.
What's it called?
Redskins. Is that what you're talking about?
Caleb.
I can't say the C word because it makes no sense to me.
Don't say the C word either, because everyone will think it's something else.
Not with I'm saying it. When you're talking about
But you
Washington football team,
everybody, Washington.
right?
Right. Can you spell? Can you say the word that's the drink behind you?
Water.
What kind?
Ice water.
Ass water. All right, we'll just get into it. I want your opinions on these sports topics.
Okay, you do that.
What do you think about Aaron Donald retiring?
It's a dang shame.
It's a dang shame.
It is.
That he had to leave. What team was that?
That one with those one colors I don't like.
Blue and yellow?
Yeah.
You don't like those?
No.
Well, Jeremy, better take off all the blue you got on right
But
now.
to be honest with you, Caleb,
Thank you.
is he going to be back with the team
So
week 12?
So my take is, I think he's going to be
Because he's
just
in shape all the time.
Yep, he's going to be like Odell Beckham Jr., who basically stayed
Who also
away.
got cut today.
Yep, I knew that.
Or was it yesterday?
It was today, I think.
I don't even know when
Well,
you're
they-
posting
they-
this, because to be honest with you, I don't even know if you're recording, because ladies and gentlemen, we did one last week.
Technical difficulties.
Didn't get posted. Keep going.
I think
Like, subscribe.
Yep, like subscribe. I think he'll be back. I think he's going to wait for a Super Bowl contending team because
The Browns.
I said Super Bowl contending.
The Browns.
Just like
The
I
Browns.
said in our
Never.
text message.
The Browns.
Super Bowl
Never.
contending team. The Browns will never be a Super
Okay,
Bowl
Thank
contending
you.
rank your AFC North in order then.
Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
You have the Steelers. Mr. Unlimited.
No,
who
no,
was
no.
Mr. Unemployed for a week.
Not even a week.
Your quarterback got
Gone.
cut,
Go.
and his team was willing to pay how many millions of dollars just to get rid of him?
We didn't pay nothing though.
But what does that say?
That's okay.
That's
so,
like bragging when we got rid of Johnny Manziel, and you're like, well, we don't have to pay anything.
So here's the skinny. Here's the skinny. So I'm a
the boo
Steelers
off.
fan.
Get
Everyone knows that. So the fact of the matter is, we had an old GM who decided it would be a great idea to pick up Kenny Pickett 2 years ago, where there's absolutely zero other quarterbacks picked up that entire draft in the first round. Horrible move because they did it because he's a hometown hero because he played football for the University of Pittsburgh. That was it. That was his only crowning achievement, and
He did the fake slide and
he,
ran.
and he was credited with inventing a new rule in college football where if you slid, you're dead. You're done. You can't go advance the ball because he looked like he was going to slide. Then he pulled up and then he ran and he got a touchdown. And then the NCAA was like, nope, we're going to change that rule. But anyways, I have two different feelings on this. Like, do we ever really get to see the true Kenny Pickett under Matt Canada's offense?
Nope.
Or
No.
or is he really just that bad because he wasn't like a veteran quarterback who basically sat there and said, "You want me to do what?" to the offensive coordinator
So-
that said audibled it on the line and just did his own thing.
What? So why did they not let him battle
They did.
this year?
Oh, this year? Well, so here's the report from my buddy. Well, he's not my buddy.
Your bu-
I don't know who he
Oh,
is.
you have someone in the locker room in Pittsburgh?
No, I was gonna say my buddy Ian Rappaport. I mean, he's not my buddy, but hey, Ian, if you want to join the podcast, just
I know you're
let
listening.
me know. Ian Rappaport reported that Russell Wilson, when he went to go sign the paperwork, he sent a text message to Kenny Pickett and said, "Hey, glad to be here. Hope to be able to learn from each other, and hopefully we can grow to be a great unit." Never got a reply back from Kenny at all.
Would you reply to Russell Wilson?
If it's my team and I'm the veteran
He's not the veteran.
No, Kenny is.
To Russell Wilson?
He's been on the team it'll be 3 years now.
Did he know that he got? I'm playing devil's advocate.
I know you are.
I could give two shits about anything coming out of Pittsburgh.
Right, I know.
I'm playing devil's advocate. You just said, did he get a good chance?
So,
and you agreed no.
So here's the thing is I think there could have been a chance.
And where'd he go?
Would you let me finish?
I mean,
anyways, after that was done and done, Mike Tomlin basically did reach out to Kenny and told him, "Hey, just to let you know, Russell's going to be taking the majority of the
primarily.
I was going to say primarily of the QB1 snaps."
Smart one.
Yeah, right. And I think that basically pissed off Kenny because Kenny, it was already having some high horse because the fact of the matter is when he was healthy at the end of the season, they kept the ball in Mason's hand instead of putting him back in there, which anybody who knows football, you're keeping the football with the hot-handed person. You're not going to go to the guy who's just coming off injury when you are basically playing for a playoff berth, even knowing I still think Steelers shouldn't have been in the playoffs last year, but other teams ahead of us lost, so they're stupid. We backed in. We did what we needed to do. We won our games, and other people lost their games. But Kenny was pissed off because of that, and I think when they basically said, "Hey, we're going for Russell," he thought he saw the writing on the wall, and he didn't want to compete. So it made no sense to me why he decided to go to Philadelphia, where he's going to definitely be QB2 behind Jalen Hurts.
But he doesn't have a choice.
He don't have zero choice.
What was your end point about this?
Got to do what you got to do.
But this strikes me. This strikes me as a very similar situation.
What they did is they sent him somewhere where, you're not going to start.
Yeah, got a couple draft picks from him, and
all right, enough of Pittsburgh. Let's hate on the Ravens, which it's going to be hard to do.
No, it's perfect because we got their.
But you got McQueen.
Inside linebacker, and we got their safety today, man. We are decimating their defense.
And everyone's, I had someone who's a Baltimore Ravens text me today and was like, "Oh, we got Derrick Henry." I said, "Go ahead and Google search for me the team he has not ran against. He hasn't had, I think, 30 yards on us in his last 4 or 5 games."
Yeah. Well, so
bring it.
Here's the funny thing.
Hey, hold on. And who'd we get? Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, as your defensive coordinator.
Well, he's not our defensive coordinator,
he's
but
be your defensive
yeah, I mean, he's
he's gonna,
not scared.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing is I think the Steelers are the same way. Like the Steelers stouted up their already really good stout defense, so that because last year was definitely we got gouged a couple times by the run. But you know whose team didn't do jack crap from the AFC North so far? Dick, where you at? Oh,
Dick. Oh, he's playing cops and robbers.
Shooting people.
Not really.
No.
Felons.
That doesn't make it any better.
Depends on how you ask.
Someone said they did make some good moves. They got Moss.
Randy?
No, what's his name? Well, crap. Running back.
Oh, yeah.
For Mixon.
Well, they got Mixon, but they
got Younger.
They lost their other wide receiver because he knew he wasn't going to get an
T.
extension.
Higgins, which that's going to be a huge loss.
I believe the Steelers are making a play for him too. Steelers, Kansas City, and Miami.
T. Higgins didn't go anywhere?
I think he's offered for a trade. He has not. He didn't go. They didn't release him yet. I don't think.
Well, we got Jerry. Let's just. Since my mother has said nothing but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, I was gonna write something
I'm
down
just
for
gonna-
you to bring up.
Yeah. T. Higgins has
I don't
just
have a
requested a
pen.
trade. He has not been released yet.
Well, let's talk about one topic that she can say something about. So,
I was going to say something about a player that got
who? Go ahead.
Cousins.
What? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins got
Kirk Cousins, who is the, I don't know if he's the smartest football player ever or his agent is the smartest. That dude has made more money. Mm-hmm. Who has made more money?
probably
Deshaun Watson, who has played 6 games for Cleveland.
Who warms the bench.
Where's the bench with that guaranteed contract?
I could do that.
I could. I think all of us.
I mean,
would.
I'd sign up
At
for
age
that.
35, he's getting $100 million guaranteed.
I mean, if I could just have a
Hey,
fraction.
Jimmy Haslam, reach out to your boy. I'll warm the bench for you for less than $500,000.
I'll play quarterback in a Speedo.
Please let me see that. I want to see that on the field.
You've seen me in a Speedo.
I don't know.
All right, let's just do something.
Wait a minute. I want to see that. And then when he said you've seen me that way, you just went.
But I'm thinking football would be a little more entertaining than where he was prior.
Chippendales.
Sliding up and down a slide. Yeah.
Yeah,
That just was a different version
take a
of
drink.
you might
Take
not
a
want
drink.
All right, I'm going to bring something you can chime in on.
I could chime in on anything. Just tell me.
All right, well, this one is, so a New York City man got caught crossing the border, and he was smuggling 3 pythons in his inner thighs and got caught.
Well, because he's an idiot. If you're going to put him somewhere, don't put him there.
Why would you put them in your inner thigh where there's another snake-like
Snakes
creature
likes a place where it's warm, and that would be an area that's warm, and they would be calm, and they would sleep.
and maybe attack a smaller python?
Or he wanted people to think that he had a big python.
Got caught.
Well, I'm just saying.
38 years old,
How
too.
would you not get caught?
That's like me. Blake,
Are you
what would you
stupid
do
enough
if
to
I
put them
got
between
caught
your legs?
crossing the border, smuggling 3 pythons in my inner thighs over the border?
That you would deserve to get caught.
I would hope the dick catches you and shoots you.
Why are pythons illegal? That's your response.
Why would they be mad about that?
You can't bring animals across the border.
You can't bring illegals across.
Well,
the
you can
border.
bring. Well, today's age, you can bring human beings that are illegal.
You're not supposed to.
Here we go. Podcast is started.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you know the other co-host that's not here that was supposed to be Dick? You know, she's back here voicing her.
So his attorney was like, on all of his interviews. He's like, no comment. I'm like, what could you possibly say?
What comment do you have?
At least it wasn't 4 pythons.
At least it wasn't drugs. Okay?
Since we're speaking of
Glass half
attorneys,
full over here.
Here we go.
He got a. Could you imagine 1 year probation? If Blake was, our friends were like, you guys want to hang out? Like, no, he's got to stay at home for another 11 and a half months because he was smuggling snakes in his crotch.
But, you know, he could have made good money off of them.
He ain't making anything.
But he
for-
could have. But he wasn't thinking, clearly.
So what you're saying is, if this was me, that would have been your comeback to all the
No, I
people
would
we
say-
know. We'd be like,
no.
my son was just thinking he
No,
can make money.
I would say you were an idiot.
There you go. That's all I needed to hear.
I mean, if we're gonna
I
talk
mean, you
about-
did. Clearly, nobody's thought that through.
Speaking of
talking
idiots,
anybody.
did you see that the Philadelphia Phillies stopped doing? They're this year they're not doing $1 hot dogs.
Oh, inflation.
No, because their fans were being full blown morons.
Oh.
Because if you're only paying $1 for a hot dog instead of $9, that's more beer that you can drink.
Yeah. Well, it is Philly. Philly is the scum of the earth, so.
I do love their fan base.
Their fan base is diehard, but not nearly as diehard as Buffalo. I mean, seriously.
I put Philly, Buffalo, and Cleveland top 3. Oakland. Well, when it was Oakland Raiders.
The Vegas Raiders still have a diehard fan base.
All it is people from Oakland.
So? They moved to Vegas, though.
This past year, they were chanting Oakland, and they weren't even in Oakland.
No. Well, we also
Speaking of house arrest, someone's just breaking out of the house.
Is your ankle bracelet, Jeremy?
Well, I mean, it's, I think My ranking.
You're going to name your top 5 fan bases then,
All right, Buffalo.
and then I'm going to get my mom's opinion.
Okay. Buffalo Bills. Washington Commanders, Redskins. Dude, they got the Hogettes.
They had 350 people at their last home game.
Because when you take the redskin out of the football, you take the soul out of the team.
The Hogettes basically have said that they're protesting a lot of the games because of losing their name.
You just took the soul away from the team. That's their soul.
Number 3 would most likely.
Number 2 is just full blown stupid, but keep going.
Is not.
It's not. I don't know. They have a good fan base.
Yes,
Oh,
they
do they?
Yes, they do. Or they wouldn't still be fighting to get the name back.
Okay, you're a fan of them, right? Correct.
Correct.
All right. Who's
Don't
the
ask me
who's
not a dang word.
Who's their quarterback?
They just got rid of their quarterback.
Okay.
Right.
Name-
Today.
Okay, just name 3 people.
I ain't gonna name 3 people.
Okay.
I don't
Keep
wanna-
going. What's number 3?
Number 3. Now, are we doing NFL fan bases or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Number 3 would be the Las Vegas Raiders. The black hole, dude. Black hole's up there. No, number 4 would be the Cleveland Browns with the dog pound, and number 5 would most likely be the Minnesota Vikings.
Really?
How many other fan bases do you know will paint their entire bodies purple?
Oh, you haven't been to a Browns game.
I
He said the Browns.
I know, but I'm
guys-
just saying, like,
I know. But and then obviously I'm gonna put our Steelers at like 10 because our Steeler fans, they're some crazy people, but
those terrible towels are terrible.
hey,
Good name.
don't disrespect the terrible tower. Myron Cooper come and strike you down.
Giant Bengals, Browns, Chiefs.
Giants,
Bengals?
Bengals,
Bengals are 31st.
I'm just saying they're fan. You're either a fan or you're not.
No,
You're either a fan or you're not.
No.
All my friends are
I
going
know
to be
that
so
the people
mad.
that's been fans have been fans since they were young.
And I also know fans that were fans, and then when they sucked 4 years ago, they're...
Okay,
But there are diehard
Hang
fans
on.
that's been
they're-
around no
aren't they
matter
the
what.
only team that didn't sell out a playoff game?
yes.
I'm just saying they're not my team. I'm just saying I've seen the fans
If we wanna
everywhere.
if we want to go with trashy fan bases, Cowboys is number 1 because
I was gonna say Cowboys, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I hate them.
everyone hates them. But that's
I know,
why.
but I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to say it out
America's
loud.
dream. Yeah, America loves a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
But
say
believe it or
another-
not, now Miami is the team that has the longest drought playoff win.
Miami kind of got a freaking bad hand dealt to them, man. They had to go and play in Kansas City, negative 30-some degrees when they're a 70-degree team. I'm not saying it's
When
not
you're in
fair.
Rome.
Then get home field advantage.
I know. I know. I just said I'm not. I know it's not. It's the way the cards fell for him, and I'm not the one who's going to be advocating for all domes like some people.
What's crazy is it Chicago getting one down?
God, Chicago's a whole mess. They're not even going to be in the city of Chicago.
Chicago's making sneaky moves, my guy.
So here's the thing. Here,
Who'd they just get wide receiver? Who was that? From Chargers.
Oh,
Allen?
Allen Robertson. I think?
No.
No.
I'm either having a stroke or a brain fart.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
So here's the thing.
They better pass on Caleb Williams. I think he's going to be a bust.
So here's the thing. I was watching Get Up this week, and I can't think of his name, but he's a former Steelers player who's an analyst for ESPN now.
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark, thank you. All of the other guys are sitting there talking about how the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams. Ryan Clark is sitting there just holding his tongue, and they go, "Ryan, what are you thinking about?" And Ryan goes, "I think you're all wrong," because he's like, "We have had such a hot free agent market recently. Like this year has been one of the hottest free agent markets because obviously they increased the salary cap, and everyone's like." They're sitting on Justin Fields, and it's like they could have dealt him and got a couple more picks. They could have got a lot of money for him because, there's a lot of quarterback spots.
Which means they're not very confident.
they're either not very confident, or the fact of the matter is they are going to keep Justin Fields and pass on Caleb Williams.
They should.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I don't
What's
think
that
Caleb
dude
Williams,
from
Caleb Williams
Drake?
is Kenny Pickett 2.0.
I just
Bunch of hype, no flash,
I don't know when.
or a lot of flash.
I'll school you. He's in he's going into the draft. He was in college, and he said, "Whoever drafts me, I'm going to require a percentage of the football team ownership."
I would say next.
Especially for a rookie.
I mean, really,
A
what
rookie.
what kind of balls is he carrying?
Just gonna put this out
He
there.
needs a wheelbarrow to carry those things into.
Just gonna put this out there. Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls for the Patriots and still never got a percentage of ownership.
Right.
Did you see what
Right.
he's trying to get ownership of the Raiders?
Yep. I think he
And-
will.
I mean,
Why wouldn't he?
you're right.
All of a sudden, they will start winning. Illuminati. Just like John Cena, they said that was part of the conspiracy theory. Did you see him?
Why was he butt naked on the Oscars?
There you go.
He wasn't butt naked.
Yeah, I saw the patch, and it was pretty much butt naked.
He was butt naked, but it was because it was supposed to be for special effects. And
I'm sure it was special effects, all right.
Can we not let my mother talk about John Cena being naked on stage?
he's definitely not a shower, but a grower.
Something.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that envelope was not that big.
No.
I blame Ricky Stanicki. Did you watch that? Did you watch that movie?
That was a horrible movie.
It was so terrible. I laughed.
I did.
Every group of grown men that hang out together need to have a Ricky Stanicki.
Yes.
Because I'm like, this is a genius move.
Didn't you have one, Chef Swag?
No, he was a real person who peed on your couch, by the way,
And covered it
and
up.
covered it up with a blanket.
And left my house, and I went back to his house and said, come here.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
You should have went back to his house and just peed on his couch and be like, there you go. Now we're even.
Didn't we wrestle in the yard, too?
You wrestle in the yard too.
Yeah, we did. Got him down. Did.
Good night in Texas.
That's Kentucky, not Texas accent.
I mean, we can segue off that with fighting. Did you see that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's not going to be an exhibition?
I saw that. I am blown.
So here's the thing.
Tyson's got nothing to lose.
Okay, no.
No, but I thought,
But-
what's his name said that Mike Tyson was too old, so he wasn't gonna.
No, he is.
He is going to.
Oh, he already posted training videos, and
So the reason why they're
he's a
having it,
psychopath.
Yeah.
True.
but so
I
here's
love
the
him to death, though.
if I could
I
meet
have
him-
nothing bad to say about him.
New-
I mean, I have read some chapters from his book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did read. He
You read
was
2 books,
he was not okay.
No.
He once got picked up walking in the median of a highway in his underwear,
he needed Jesus.
high on coke.
Okay, but there's a lot of people that do that.
Not,
There is
not-
a lot of
but
people
there's
that do
one
that.
there's one name you know. It's Mike Tyson.
Well,
You go to San Fran, you'll see people pooping in
right.
at stoplights.
I'm just saying
So
that's not
I mean,
unu-
yes, there's a lot of people that do it.
that.
But
So Jake Paul gets a lot of hate. Could you imagine if, because the strategy is going to be Jake Paul's going to let an old man wear out. He's pushing 60. He's going to let him wear out. And then could you imagine if he knocks Mike Tyson out, like, oh, congratulations.
you knocked out.
You knocked out the biggest
57-year-old.
boxing icon possibly ever. And now you're even a bigger douche. Or,
You
oh,
get
congratulations, you
got knocked out by a
you got knocked
57-year-old.
out by a geriatric. He's got his AARP card.
But so you heard the reason why.
But
it's
you,
having
what the
to be
whole
in
thing
Dallas,
is
right?
Mike Tyson didn't back down.
He's never going to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you got to give him that. He's like any other guy his age. What's
And people are
No.
comparing it to when he did the exhibition against Roy Jones. Well, Roy Jones wanted to wear a diaper and a headgear and,
Right.
and say no headshots. Mike Tyson's like,
bring
oh,
it on?
you want to go?
Bring it on.
So I'm just putting this out there. I don't know. I've watched both people do training videos. Mike Tyson, like his trainer, who obviously is the world famous MMA trainer too.
Keep that in mind, MMA, because I got a story about that.
He took his pad off, and his hand was dark red, like it basically is bruised because of
pad.
how.
They said his power is
yeah, his
not-
Who was the slow motion hitter? That's
George Foreman.
George Foreman. That's what reminds me.
George
yeah.
Foreman. You can see George
That
Foreman
he's-
coming.
but the impact of it.
Oh,
And it seemed like you could time
Insane.
his right hook with a sundial, but still people got hit by it.
get
and knocked out.
and got knocked clean out too.
Yeah, into another world. Yep.
George Foreman hit you with that right hook, and you look like Anthony Joshua knocking out freaking what's I forget his name.
Oh, and
now.
Ngannou? That was bad.
just folded up legs, everything.
That was real bad. That was supposed to be the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, a week ago that we were supposed to post.
Technical
But
difficulties.
Caleb forgot to do the video. We had some input on that, but that's old news now. But he did get knocked out bad, real bad. But did you see Mark Coleman?
Didn't he ran into his burning house to save his
His
mom and dad.
Mark Coleman was
yes.
one of the original.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah.
Is he still in
UFC
coma?
No, he's
Nah,
out. He's
he's
out.
out, but
They
he's
just
got-
posted a video of him hugging his daughters.
Yeah.
He saved his two elderly
I know.
parents.
I read that. It came up on my news.
And not
feed.
only did he save them, handed them to the paramedics. This is what's weird. I don't know. Handed them, went back for the dog. There's my respect. Because, in
Yeah.
movies, you're like, you didn't leave the dog, did you?
Yeah, he actually.
He really
yeah.
was like, I'm
He
not
really
leaving the
did.
dog.
Leaving the dog.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a good person there,
don't think he got the dog, but
but he tried.
He tried.
and he overcame.
And did you see the structure? There was nothing left.
Nothing left. I
He
know,
overcame like alcoholism. Like he went
Mm-hmm.
from like he was an animal.
I read that.
Yeah.
He was an animal, then had like severe. Now he was traveling the United States talking about like addiction,
I was gonna say he.
and then he
hit
was
rock
getting back in
bottom,
shape,
right?
and he was going to do like an exhibition with like another legend.
Yeah, like he did that.
But
fight
now,
against Randy, and then
what
hit-
could
hit
you
rock
do now?
bottom.
What could you do
was-
now to become a
No.
legend? Like you literally just saved your.
That is
That's
the
what-
biggest legend right there.
You just saved your parents from
Right.
a burning building.
Like if the UFC doesn't put it, or if he's not in the Hall of Fame or the UFC, he better be put in it.
Yeah, he's-
Just saying. I think he already is. though.
That's a mic drop.
I'm. When I saw the structure, there was nothing.
Just like
left.
I
was
was-
just like, I cannot believe
Like
that
Caleb,
anybody made it.
when we
out.
were doing a text thread, and I was like, I still might be allergic to bees, so if like I ever get stung by a bee and I die, I'm gonna tell my son, you better put on my tombstone that I ran into a burning building and saved 3 elderly women and 2 kittens. He lived that life.
Yes, he did.
I can't go out by a
Insane.
bumblebee.
Okay.
Anderson.
He was inducted in UFC 82. He was inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. We're good.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
I was just
didn't
making
know
sure. I'm
that.
like, if he wasn't, Dana needs to put him in there this year because, like, why are you hiding it?
It's just Ovaltine.
Chocolate milk.
right,
Ovaltine.
yummy milk
And a nipple orange.
right here. Sumo orange, amazing.
They're delicious.
Just a can would be fine. You don't have to sneak.
Aw.
And then,
We didn't talk about $2.99.
Gas?
$2.99 gas.
Talking about gas?
2-piece chicken dinner and biscuit Sean O'Malley.
He
5 rounds, and
he gets better every fight. But
That-
but
those
look who
two
his
knees.
next couple opponents are going to be is like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Everyone thought.
Did you just give me water?
That's because I told her to earlier.
I mean,
This podcast might come to an abrupt end.
so
Okay,
That's
so
just sad.
Marab,
Yep.
oof.
Oof. But everyone thought he was going to
Okay,
struggle
what-
against Chino, though. But he.
It's a Chino.
Uh,
Now you have me having strokes.
What's new?
Henry Cejudo.
No, he ain't gonna fight Cejudo.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
Marab, what he did to Cejudo.
Oh,
Did you see?
It's
Okay,
Cejudo.
Cejudo is an Olympic wrestler. He picked up Cejudo, walked him to Mark Zuckerberg, and pointed and said, "Look what I'm doing."
Yes.
In a fight.
Yes.
Can we talk about Elvis?
Elvis is out here fighting.
Overrated.
Or
Elvis is trash.
you dirty
Oh, here we go.
job.
Here we go.
nut.
Ding, ding, ding.
He was
Job.
trash. He can't sing.
You need to leave right
It's his
now.
house.
You need to just
Oh,
step
this
off.
is mine.
I don't care.
Actually, it's Blake's. But
I'm just
Semantics.
saying.
you're married, so yeah.
I'm just saying. If you want me to call you what I want to call you,
You call me.
dickwad. It's not.
He's
cuss-
not the student.
It's not a cuss word. But you are one.
we
right
can,
now.
We can cuss.
Is that? Can Elvis sing, Caleb?
I'm pleading the
Elvis?
fifth.
No,
My aunt will kill me.
Thank you.
he sucks.
He does not. You don't even know what singing is until you
He's-
hear him.
Oh, oh,
Keep it up.
I know.
You
Oh,
want me to do something right now?
oh, oh. That's all he does. Oh,
Okay, but you like an idiot.
I need bedazzled sleeves so I can be.
We
Oh,
ain't doing bedazzled. We can go to the old school.
Rhinestones.
who's more talented,
No.
him or Luke Combs?
That's two different,
different
generations.
generations,
Engineers,
too.
it's like totally different.
Okay.
Wait, would you
Who?
say
Okay, who's more
engineers?
talented, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Michael Jordan.
Two different generations.
No.
Michael Jordan played in a harder generation of basketball than LeBron does.
The better music came out
And
of
then they're,
the
and they're in the same
Elvis
sport.
era.
Elvis and look, Combs are not in the same.
Music is trash these days.
No.
Depends on what genre you listen to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because country is in a very good place right now.
Because it's coming back.
Rock is in a good spot. Rap is not, because rap basically has gotten lazy. We talked about this at work because it was one of our questions, and I said, they asked what the favorite genre was, and I said 90s rap, late 90s, early 90s rap when it was like the West Coast, and they said why, and I said if you just need to know why, go watch Straight Outta Compton. And when Dre's character is in his mansion in his first level, and he's sitting there trying just to get a jam down, he's sitting there just going back and forth.
You talking about Drake?
Dre, yeah. When he's sitting there he's just playing the keyboard trying to get that beat down.
Talent.
Today's rappers, they just hit a button on a computer, and go,
Plays it all by itself.
oh, that sounds good. Let me just.
My daughter listens. They just rap words that rhyme. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
I had steak at the lake. Like I'm like, what are they rapping about?
Not about life. And that's what
And you know what I need?
rap was life on the street, pretty much. Their life. How they lived.
Just take your headphones off and go get a beer.
Okay.
It's all right.
What's wrong with you?
Hold
What's
court.
wrong with your water?
Hold court for 14 seconds.
I can hold court longer than that.
Okay, well then I'm a pee and have a beer.
Go
Well,
ahead.
then chop.
I can't wait to see what you have to talk about while I pee and beer.
I'm leaving that up to Caleb. Let him ask me some questions.
I'll steer the conversation. Don't you worry.
See?
I got to keep your ass on
Ask her
line.
what the capitals of certain states are. Go.
We're not doing no capitals of states. If we're going to be doing, we're doing something interesting.
First off, she's not your wife, so that's a whole nother video. No offense, Blake.
I don't even think she's down here.
Oh, okay. Well, if you watch this later, Blake, no offense. But no, like we were sitting there, we were talking about it, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, that's just a movie." I said, "No, that's how
Life.
that was how Dr. Dre did things.
Yes.
He sat there and played around with it, manipulated the sound, and then he would throw it down, and then Snoop Dogg would come in, or someone would come in, and they'd rap to it.
Yes, I was just getting to mention Snoop Dogg. Yes, that's that genre was the good rap.
Yes.
If you like rap, not everybody liked it, but even if you didn't, you respected that.
Yep, because that paved the way.
Yes.
Just like Elvis paved the way for
Rock.
What would be
Rock, hip hop, hilly.
Yeah.
Go back in the bathroom and do your thing.
Elvis sucks.
You need to get away. But yeah, if you liked, and like you said, they were very talented. And I just watched a show about was it Run DMC, the one that got shot?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I found it very interesting because how talented they were. That was still back in that same time, and it's amazing how talented they were, regardless if you liked it or not. You respected it, where they were coming from, and then the same thing with is it Ice Cube, Ice T?
Yep.
All of them
Yeah.
pretty much lived what they sang,
Yep.
and that's what made it good.
But so like the other thing is like if you want to like
one?
No, I'm good.
you compare like rappers, Eminem, he based his lyrical styles and his music off of Dr. Dre, and obviously
Yes.
Dr. Dre helped him out.
I left for a minute, and you're talking about rap with my 60-year-old mother.
I'm not 60 yet. Good God, Gertie.
Sniffing 60.
Sniffing?
You asked for it.
I had a topic.
You opened up the can of worms.
You
I'm
did.
Just saying. I just brought them out.
I had a whole topic, and
Gone
it went out the window.
to the window.
369. She's so fun.
I should have done that.
You know what's bad is she was showing my daughters that song.
Yes, I know. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Okay.
Not
Nope.
doing it. I
Not,
opened it.
not happening.
Okay, so back to Mike Tyson. You know, no, nothing.
Money. Who's your money on?
Oh, my money is on Tyson. I honestly do.
If
Like-
it's within the first 2 rounds?
I don't know.
think
His
it's either-
stamina
I
is
think-
pretty good.
I would say
He's
he
60.
It don't
well, he's
matter.
58.
57.
He's younger than me. His
Stiff
stamina.
and 60. See,
I mean, I wouldn't make it through first 2 seconds, but this is his life. This is
Yeah.
what he does.
I think he could. If the way he's just training right now, I think he could get some good cardio because I think he'll take.
he's a psychopath.
Well, that, and I think he's going to come out swinging hard. And I'm sorry, Jake Paul is not no
But
Floyd
if he
Mayweather.
starts swinging wide, Jake Paul has that.
He doesn't swing wide though. If you
No, if Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he gets in.
Mike Tyson does the whole gets into the interior of your arm span so that you can't run away, and he doesn't have to swing hard. He'll tear up his body.
That's where.
And Jake Paul has never been hitting the body as hard as Tyson will hit him. Even when he fought,
He
Tyson's
did beat Anderson
little
Silva.
brother.
Anderson Silva is a. He beat what's his face who had 52 fights. Oh, his dad was a boxer too. It was like 2 years.
It was. I mean, he fought Tyson's younger.
No,
brother.
I'm talking about Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva's like 57 years old too, and he was an MMA
No, he was
fighter.
47.
Okay,
At a decade. That's like saying, am I going to fight Anderson or Blake?
but Anderson Silva also has
Blake will give me a-
restructured leg when he fought him.
His boxing. Don't with this. I can't.
What happened to the
I
car?
can't with this. All right, we have to ask her since we've asked. Well, we did 2 test runs for this podcast. Mom,
Yes. Son.
serious question.
Okay.
Top 5 cereals, go.
Cereals.
Yep.
Yep.
Frosted Flakes.
Is this 1
Sugar
or this is 5?
Smacks.
Okay, go 5 to 1. 1 is the best.
Oh,
Start with 5.
Raisin Bran.
I'm not mad at it.
Nope.
Okay. Then now what?
4.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's ridiculous.
Captain Crunch.
Which one?
3.
No.
Oh, which one? Peanut butter.
Okay, good. Okay.
Peanut butter.
Okay. Tears the roof of your mouth up.
It
Anyways.
does, but it's so good, and I like the Reese cup,
Reese Puffs.
Reese
see?
Puffs.
Is that
2?
number 2?
And the top would be something nobody would probably like. It would Honey Bunches of Oats.
I'm not mad at that
I'm not
either.
mad at all. No,
I'm really like
she did better than what?
she did better than most people. That I mean, I'm not mad at it, but Golden Grams not in the top 5 really upsets me.
I like Golden Grams, but that was your dad's
Stop.
favorite, not mine.
Golden Grams is
It tastes fake. I mean, they're good, but they taste fake.
For me to enjoy Golden Grams, I can't have it with milk. I had to eat it just like popcorn.
I have ate cereal like that. Yes,
What a Nazi. What? Hey, can I ask a question? What happened to corn pops? They're not on the shelf anymore.
Oh, yes, they are because I get them.
Are they?
Yes.
You gotta go to a certain. You gotta
You have
go
to
Are
to
go
they
to a
like,
certain
still? Are they
store.
still in the NASA bag? That's like the only cereal that has the silver.
No, but they're in the big giant box that it looks like you're buying enough for 10 people. They're still in the
Like honeycombs was
yes,
always.
honeycombs. Oh, I love.
You couldn't get a small box of cereal with
No.
honeycombs.
Nope.
You had to get a carry-on of honeycombs.
Yeah.
Then you'd also have to get like the bag cereal. Like I don't know. I grew up poor, so I always
Yeah.
had like the bag cereal.
Well, they used to thought they was getting
Listen,
name brand.
listen, when we had Golden
I'd get the
Grams,
bag cereal.
we
and
had
I'd
graham
get the name
cracker
brand
squares.
box, and I would put it in the name brand box.
Yeah.
By golly, that was the best cereal ever.
the only
Came in the bag.
The only time I got name brand stuff is when I went for my weekends at my grandparents, because then my grandparents would get like we would stop at because they lived in the middle of nowhere, Laura, Ohio, and so they would pick me up from my parents in Troy. We would stop at the Meyer or the Murr. My grandpa would call
Murr.
it. We're gonna stop at the Murr. My grandpa was
Murr's
so-
high dollar.
It was.
We were Aldi's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up Aldi's.
I was Aldi's too. Like I said, the only time we got the name brand stuff was when we went to the grandparents' house. They spoiled the hell out of us.
Right.
We got Pop Tarts. We
Right.
got name
Name brand
cereal.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
So were you like us? Like cereal's considered a breakfast, but that was like a cereal
That was-
appetizer.
It was. It was.
We
the-
had our bowl of
It was
cereal,
the
so what's for
appetizer
breakfast?
before the breakfast. Like cereal, that was okay. Now where's the
Where's the bacon?
where's the bacon? Where's the French toast?
So we didn't have like I had when I spent the weekends with them, it was
Them.
cereal, grandparents.
Okay.
It was cereal, and then Pop Tarts, and then normally a fruit. And then
That was like my parents. My
Toaster
grandparents. My
strudels?
grandparents gave us grapefruit
Yeah, I
every
had
single
those.
breakfast.
I had those.
Where you accidentally eat half the icing out of the packet, and you're like, shit.
or the bad
You talking
part.
about toaster strudel?
Yeah.
We couldn't afford toaster strudel.
Well, Callahan, she'll just open up the package of icing.
Or you have the issue where you open the packet of icing and you go to put it on there and it comes out a big blob right in the middle and you're like, well,
It was never
It is
enough
now
icing.
a strudel taco.
Yeah, but it was never enough icing.
never. It still is.
Never.
No.
Just like those
The cinnamon rolls.
the cinnamon rolls
In
that
the
you
can?
beat across that scares
In
the
the
shit
can?
out of
In
you
the
every
can?
time you.
In the can.
You're like, all
I
right.
make them all the time.
How do I make this?
Oh.
I'm gonna make this even. Shit, 6 of them have icing,
Well,
2
see,
of them
that's
don't.
because you have to buy the name brand that actually comes in a little tub.
The Pillsbury ones, yeah.
If you buy the generic,
Did you ever
See, that's how you knew we got poor. The high dollar ones, Pillsbury. No,
not the generic, the Equate.
No.
Equate. That's medicine.
No, that
That's
was the
Walmart
Walmart brand.
Great value.
Great
Now it
value is
is.
Kroger.
Great value is Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart. Well, wait, then which one was Kroger? Kroger brand. I guess just Kroger brand.
What is Kroger? I don't know.
I don't know, but
But
yeah.
did you hear? Okay, so there was a story of a woman who went to the grocery and she bought cinnamon rolls and she had them in her car in the back seat.
Ooh.
And it was hot that day.
Oh.
And basically, she was driving home. And all of a sudden, she heard 2 pop, pop, and she felt like she felt some.
Did she
crap
take
on the-
cover?
Well, no. She felt some like crap on the back of her head. She thought she got shot in the back of the head. So she's
That's
like
what I
sitting
mean.
there holding her head, driving home. Gets to her home. Her husband. She walks. She runs to her house and she tells her husband. She goes, "I got shot in the back of the head. Call the ambulance." and he looks
If
at
that
her.
happened, I'd be like, we need divorce.
Well, what if you're shot? Why
You
would
have-
you drive home?
Yeah, you have
That's the whole point. I don't know.
you have dough on the back of your neck.
That's literally what he goes. He freaked out. He gets ready to call and he goes, "Well, let me put a towel on it." He gets ready to put a towel on it.
Well, that's even worse that he put a towel on it.
Well, no. He picks her hand up and he goes, "You gotta be shitting me." And she goes, "What? Is it bad?" And he goes, he pulls it off. He goes, "You got cinnamon roll on the back of your head." And she goes, "But I heard 2 pops." And he goes, "Okay." So he looks in the back of the car. The car don't have no bullet holes in it. But then he sees the 2 cans of cinnamon rolls. I guess it got so hot in the back seat.
No,
just blew
there's-
They
up.
do. I've seen them do that.
Now there's dashboard cookies. People put just that flat pan in their dashboard in the summer
Yep.
at the beginning of work, and they come out and they got fresh cookies.
Yeah.
Is that just lazy or?
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That's That's like Elon Musk
Like you get-
intelligence right there.
Get a good snack on your way home.
Oh,
That's genius.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're who's your beat reporter for Pittsburgh?
I don't have a beat reporter. I said it was Ian Rappaport. Come on the
No.
podcast.
Yeah, well, we know you're watching, Ian. It could
he is.
really help our views from 62 to maybe like 69. He was handed a
Adam Schefter too. We'll take you.
Pat McAfee.
Hey,
Come on the show.
Tone Diggs.
Can we have Shaquille O'Neal?
I'll take you.
I
too.
would love to have
He's my favorite.
Dude, I would love to have a 10, just a 10.
him or
minute
Charles
conversation.
Barkley.
Yes.
Charles Barkley, yes. They're my favorite.
Charles Barkley. Actually, like, you guys don't need any money. Can you do us a favor?
Just we'll call you. We'll
Three minutes. 3
We'll
minutes.
FaceTime you.
He can contact us on what email?
GDC_pod@gmail.com.
He didn't say that with confidence, so if it did, just contact us, my guy.
And he can wear
Just
whatever
5
he
minutes,
wants. He don't have to wear
blow
a three-piece
us up.
suit and a tie.
Well,
And then we'll go get a chicken sandwich at the Big Chicken down the road.
Shaquille O'Neal's chicken place. Yeah.
dude, that chicken's good, Shaq. I don't know what you did. but it's like your mama's chicken. It's good.
It is good. I don't remember. What was I about to say before that? You got me distracted.
My beat reporter from Steelers, which I don't have one, but it's just Ian Rappaport.
He was handed a sub at like 8 a.m., put it in his cargo shorts.
Oh, I remember that on Pat McAfee.
He got home at 10 p.m.,
It was still good.
14 hours later, and was like, everything was good with the tomatoes. I took them off and I ate it in bed.
Yep. Yeah.
He goes, you get a good sandwich. You don't waste it.
Nope. It was a good sandwich from a
Why
Pittsburgh
was
shop.
it in his britches?
Because he was busy.
He's busy.
And you put it in your britches?
He doesn't go to waste it. It's a good sandwich.
Well, there's
Hold
other
on,
places,
hold on.
There are other places to put it.
Hold on.
She said
She
britches.
didn't judge 3 pythons in the dude's inner thigh. She said he's just trying to make money. But yet, why are you putting
it wasn't drugs.
sandwiches in your britches?
Yeah, why? Why would you do that?
Cargo pants too. So they had.
I know,
plenty
but
of room.
of all places to put a sandwich, why would you put it in your
Because he was
britches?
busy. He didn't have time to go to my refrigerator.
There's 999 other places to put a sandwich.
Armpit.
Where are you putting a sandwich? The hold all day.
In the glove compartment, maybe. If you're in a vehicle.
He wasn't in a
He
vehicle.
was
Where was he then?
working
Okay, working where?
At the
at the Pittsburgh Steelers facility.
Okay, did they have refrigerators?
probably not for him though.
And you know what the worst part was? He goes, it was just as warm as they handed it to me.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad.
I don't
And he's
judge
not
him.
a small fellow, so there was probably friction all day.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was, like with the pythons.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
probably did like the warmth.
That's what I told you. That's probably what kept them calm.
Look at Blake over there with the pee-wee beers.
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, did you see the article Pat did about? I just lost the thought again. Never mind.
Y'all was worried
Wow,
about
that was
me.
a great topic, Caleb.
Y'all was worried about me.
I'm glad you brought that up, man.
I'm that's what I'm here for.
We could talk about how my daughter in 7th grade brought up our podcast in health class.
Why Jeremy had the shirt Chub Hub on.
I'm sure a couple of those.
She was proud.
I'm sure a couple of those
Oh.
kids knew what that shirt was.
Oh
Sure. Are you
I'm
junior
pretty-
high? Of course they did.
no. So here's the sad part is I'm pretty sure if you showed that video and that shirt to a 4th grader, they know what it is. We were naive when we grew up.
First of all,
They are not.
Dick's not here. She can chime in on this. So when we were younger, we'd have to go to like a friend's house whose dad subscribed to magazines
Oh, the
to get a
Playboys.
little booby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My brother, this son of a bitch, not actually a son of a bitch, a son of a saint,
That's why I looked at you like I did, because I was waiting.
but this son of a bitch, son of a saint, looked up stuff on my computer, and you can vouch for me. He got me in trouble for the longest time till he got caught.
That doesn't make him dumb. It
This
makes him
is why he agreed to put the family computer in my room.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's not stupid.
I'm over here getting beat by her. Like,
You
what?
nasty freak.
And it was
And it-
Nasty
entire time.
McNasters.
It was the gamer over here. I didn't need that.
Well, what about the 1981 Playboy I found in his drawer, and he said he was holding it for his friend.
1981.
The year he was
1981, the
born.
year that he was born, was I found it. He was holding it for a friend.
Dick's gonna hate playing
I lost my ever-loving mind.
Dick's gonna hate playing cops and robbers tonight because it's spilling the beans.
I lost my ever-loving mind on
So
him.
I don't. So Jeremy, you're how old are you? You're 2 years younger than me, right? 'Cause I'll be 39 this year.
Yes.
So I don't know if you remember. It was probably you were in. I was in 7th grade, and at that time,
Oh boy, I don't know where this is going.
Sable, who was in WWF at the time,
Yeah.
Never watched it, but that was like Brock Lesnar's wife or something.
yeah, she still is, I think. But
I thought she died, but keep
I did
going.
too. I thought she
she's
died
still
too.
alive. She's
No, it was that big bitch,
Oh, the
China.
China.
But Sable did a Playboy spread, and
I hate that word.
Made your day,
not my day.
because I didn't watch wrestling, so I don't.
I watch wrestling, but it didn't make my day. But I just remember some kid came to school that day. I went to Troy Junior High.
Most popular kid in singing class.
No.
Did he go?
He did that, but he had 12 copies.
That's an entrepreneur. He's doing big things today.
He was packing on money.
He did big things. He's
Yes,
doing
he
big
did.
things.
He was selling them.
He was
He
banking.
sold them to
How
other
things have
students.
changed.
He was banking money.
Because my son sits there and does drawings and sells them. Drawings.
Drawings.
Like characters.
We were selling Playboy magazines to underage kids.
Well, they all have the internet. They don't need to see that.
No, they
from-
don't need that anymore. Or sneak it around or hide it.
Playboy doesn't even do magazines anymore, do they? Are they even in
I have
existence?
no clue.
Buddy.
No clue.
I was gonna say, did they?
That's
go
one
out
of the
business
best
after-
jokes when the Me Too movement, and they said Hugh Hefner was like, "What kind of movement?" I'm out.
He was
Gone.
like, he goes, "What type of movement? Me too." Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
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 Oh, we all know.
Nasty.
We all know.
We all blame Ricky Stanicky.
Nasty.
Hugh Hefner was the Ricky.
If you haven't watched that movie, go watch Ricky Stanicky and just blame him.
Yep. Coming back around.
Oh man, alive! How long we been going there, Caleb?
Oh, we have been going for 52 minutes.
I think that's good for a fifth string co-host who did a wonderful job.
She did a great job.
Except the Elvis shit, that's terrible.
No,
That
that
was still
that was real
fine.
good. You just don't know. Ah!
I went to take a piss talking about Elvis, and you come back talking about windows to the wall.
Nope, you were sitting there when we talked about that.
Yeah, that's when I came back.
I mean, you're the one that brought up stuff.
Will you stop?
I'm just saying. You bring it up.
Have you ever seen your mom do this? We're talking about.
I mean,
At least she didn't do.
No, shut up! Shut up!
At least-
Don't speak it back into
You mean from-
existence. No! Damn it! I gotta turn that out.
from the dry run we tried.
What?
You know, when we weren't really taping.
Yeah. Keep it from the untape. We're fine.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Don't put it back into the universe.
I didn't.
Leave it alone.
It is in the universe, though.
Wait! It's not into the Garrett's Don't Care universe, so we're gonna leave it
I
out
bet they
there.
don't care.
I don't.
I'm
Honestly,
not
I
Garrett, I don't
don't.
care.
Yeah. Did you go through all your list?
Well, I didn't. To be honest with you, this is the most unprepared I came. Because
We didn't know if Dick was gonna be here. He's playing cops and robbers, so
Well, that's why I'm here, so I have no clue what I'm doing.
I mean, that's our typical podcast. We don't know.
we yeah. I mean, we're just going to be in Anderson's health class tomorrow. So.
I'm Anderson's granny.
Jeremy's face.
We're done. Cut it. We're done. Like, subscribe to whatever
Do the outro.
Caleb says.
Yep. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. YouTube. We're on Twitter. Oh, my bad, not Twitter. X.
Subscribe.
Follow us. You know.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
So, should I cut it off now?
Before that, actually, because that was terrible.
Peace out, y'all.
See you guys.